Hey guys, it's me, your homie, and sorry if the gameplay looks freaking dog cheeks. I'm not really good at multiverses, so, yeah, that's why, it looks so dog water, but yeah, anyway. I wanted to make this video for a specific reason, and it's not because, the guy's problematic, but he is, that is why. But also because I wanted to prove something to my friend on Discord, because holy crap is he so just incapable of seeing, the facts. It's actually freaking crazy to me. But yeah, so we all heard about the Chris Tyson situation. That situation is like a whole, others like, rabbit hole that we could go down to. I'm not going to talk about it, mainly of my opinions of the matter, opinions outside of that matter. But I'll say what Chris did is freaking unforgivable, and I don't understand why he was ever allowed to get away with half of the things he did. But later on, though, it turns out that, we might have an idea. So, Mrbeast, if you don't know him, is a very famous content creator. He is the most subscribed YouTube channel, I think, of all time. And, he's been known for having a lot of money, doing giveaways, buying people houses, buying people cars, changing people's lives, basically, and whatnot. And, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you want my opinion on Mrbeast, I always thought his content was fake. I always thought there's no really, real reason why you'll get this many random people every single video every 2 weeks, and for it to be legitimate. It's just not possible. And it turns out there's a YouTuber, a person who previously worked at Mrbeast, confirming that yes, all Mrbeast videos is indeed fake. The contestants that he brings up are relatives of him, like Mrbeast, or, family of, or friends of, the Mrbeast crew. And I kind of always thought that, but, it was, in the back of my head type of thing. So I didn't really know, for sure until that video came out. And, I went into that video the same as everyone else. Yeah, this video is kind of crap. There's no way, right, that you have mountains and mountains of evidence on top of it. But apparently, he did. I watched the entire video, twice. And wow, the evidence that is stacked up against Mrbeast is freaking crazy. This guy is a piece of trash. Oh my god. He fakes his videos. He's running illegal giveaway scams, illegal lotteries, and he's not paying people the prize money that they're promised. And he's rigging competitions for certain groups of people. And I'm just wow. This goes way beyond what I thought it was going to go beyond to. And I've always, said, I don't trust Mrbeast. A rich person can't be nice. A rich person can't be just doing things out of the goodness out of his heart just because. And I mean, I was completely right, because he's literally scamming his audience. The clip in that guy's video where he's saying oh, if you buy my shirt in the next 5 minutes, you'll get a free car, or oh no, now if you buy my shirt in the next 30 seconds, you can get a Xbox, Series X. That's freaking. Oh. Alright, phone call. Anyways, so yeah, apparently now there's been evidence, mountains and mountains of evidence, by the way. I don't know why my friend tries to, say this isn't real and this doesn't exist. But it's been confirmed by the victim, who's been in the same Discord server as Chris Tyson, right? That Mrbeast was also involved with the grooming of minors, a sex trafficking ring. What? I was okay. Faking his videos, scamming people, potentially breaking a lot of laws. Okay, I can kind of believe that, right? Him grooming kids? No. I could never, ever think he would groom kids. Not Mrbeast, not him. No, there's been mountains of evidence now of him being in that same Discord server, and even Chris Tyson himself coming out to confirm that Mrbeast was also in that said server, grooming minors. guys, is it really that hard to not talk to kids? Guys, you have one job as a content creator. Entertain your audience and make money in the best way possible, in the way you know you can. Not groom your audience or sexually try to, manipulate them. Mrbeast, it makes sense though if you're thinking about this, because he didn't immediately outright condemn Chris Tyson, even though he was caught having child porn in his Discord server, like, multiple times, and Mrbeast didn't even kick him out then. And now, like, after all this, I'm looking at it with a broader perspective. I'm just like, wow, like, that's freaking crazy. Like, Mrbeast, I mean, it makes sense why he's defending Mrbeast, because he's also involved in this. Like, Mrbeast is also grooming kids. Like, holy freaking crap. And my friend wanted to sit here and tell me that this isn't true. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, he didn't even watch the video. He didn't even look at any of the evidence. He just saw one screenshot. I was like, yep, nope, that wasn't him, guys. The minor, Chris Tyson, and another moderator of the server came out and said, yeah, that's Mrbeast, by the way. That's literally Jimmy. The same Discord handle is him. The Discord tag, the name, it all links back to his account, with video evidence showing that it links back to his account. Guys, we cannot be this stupid. We cannot be letting powerful people like this run free on the internet. We need to absolutely get rid of these people. YouTube, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Mrbeast has now been outed to be a pedophile, and we're doing nothing about it. Guys, you need to get better at your jobs, because this is ridiculous. Why are we letting pedophiles like Mrbeast run rampant? I don't even know if Chris Tyson got his YouTube channel deleted. I'm gonna assume he didn't, though, because he's a part of Mrbeast crew. But my god, there's also like a thing where he's like selling fake signatures too. Like, he's not actually signing the t-shirts that he says he's gonna be signing. You know that, like, that 6-hour like shirt signing stream? He didn't even sign any of those. Those weren't like his actual signature, apparently. Apparently that was like forged, which is like, wow. Like, you don't think this man could get any lower, but he does. And I've been telling people this from the very beginning, ever since Mrbeast got popular. There is no way a rich person can ever be a good person. It will never ever happen. Money corrupts people always, without fail. That's just how it is. You can't really do much about it. It sucks, of course, but, I mean, there's not really a lot of, good people out there that are rich. I mean, honestly, there's none. It's just not possible to get a rich person who is a good person overall, It's just not. I mean, I think now people are starting to kind of wise up to that fact. Well, except for my friend on Discord. And, people are kind of starting to realize, wait a minute. This, looking at all the evidence compiled over the years, this guy's got a point. Like, actually, there's actually some good key bit of evidence that Mrbeast is not a good person. He's a pedophile, and he fakes his videos, and he also, runs illegal, scams on his audience. Like, that's a new low, man. Wow. Holy crap. All of his hide-and-seek competitions are fake. The game show competitions are fake. The, what's it called? The Fall Guys competition, and the, I forget what it's called, but yeah, there's another one I'm forgetting. Oh, the Squid Games competition is fake, too. So this was all scripted way before the video ever got made into production. So, wow. Like, wow, man. And there was a guy who was working with Mrbeast, who tried to quell the allegations and try to disprove them, and he did a horrible job at them. Like, bro, just leave Twitter, man. Like, you just made yourself and Mrbeast look real sketchier. Like, my freaking god. I can't believe you responded the way you just did. And he literally didn't even address any of the points in the video whatsoever. He literally just had, like, a bunch of, like, small points and then tried to, combat those. It's ridiculous, man. I don't understand. Like, how hard is it for people to not be a bad person on the internet? It shouldn't be that hard. Like, I mean, I almost feel sorry for Mrbeast because I'm sure, like, he didn't really expect to get all this money this fast, and he didn't get all this, fame. But, I mean, when you use that to groom your audience and you use that to, like, scam people, it's like, really? No. Like, I'm always of the opinion that there's not a single good rich person to ever exist, no matter how noble they may seem. And this is just proving my point every time. Again, there is no reason for someone as popular as Mrbeast, which already, okay, let's keep this in mind, he had a girlfriend at the time, who's rich, who's famous, most subscribed YouTube channel on the entire planet, has so much goddamn money that he will ever know what to do with, messages a minor, and is in a Discord where minor grooming is going on. I'm shocked, really. I'm shocked that he would even stoop this low. Like, man, I just don't know. It's really crazy to me. I'm just disappointed in all this because I was like figuring, all right, Chris Tyson already got, exposed for something, and I even talked about it with my friend on, like, the other night, like, on stream. If Mrbeast gets freaking, exposed for being a pedophile or something, that's it. He's done. And, I mean, look what's happening now. Like, I don't want to say I'm right, but, like, I'm kind of right, Like, I'm not trying to be like that person's like, oh, I told you so, but it's like, to the people that are still defending Mrbeast, like, what are you doing? And including, that goes to my friend on Discord, too. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you defending a pedophile? A person who isn't convicted of one, but has been exposed to be one. Like, honestly, man, I'm actually kind of sad about that. I'm depressed. These people are still living in a fantasy land where no rich people can do anything wrong, like, people like Mrbeast are, like, untouchable from getting canceled. And that's not really the case, really. I mean, honestly, he's more prone to getting canceled. Oh. It's sad. It really is. And, I mean, it's just... wow. Like, I'm just shocked, really, that Mrbeast would even go that far to ruin his reputation just for some cupcakes. Like, wow. Like, you're rich, you have everything you could possibly ever want in your entire life, and you throw it all away for a minor on Discord. For minors, actually, I should clarify, on Discord. It's sad. It really is. It's depressing, too, because I watched this guy for 4 years. 4 years straight. And I unknowingly supported this kind of behavior. Supported what was going on behind the scenes. I'm just sad. I'm just really depressed, really. Like, wow. Like, I know I shouldn't feel bad about it, because, like, how was I supposed to know he was a pedophile? But, man... it really feels bad when you're, supporting someone who probably shouldn't be supported at all. I don't know. It's depressing. It makes me kind of sad thinking back on it. Because, I mean, back in, I thought he was really doing good for the world. I really thought he was, like, helping all these people, you stop being homeless and, buying people these cars. But... turns out that was all a lie, and that was fake, and all of it was scripted. There's even, like, another person on YouTube that came out earlier that was saying, for the video where you can buy, like, you have $1 million, you have 24 hours to spend it all in, like, a Walmart. It's like, he said that it was all scripted beforehand, so they told him, exactly what to say and what to do and how it was going to go down. I'm just like, wow. Man, that's crazy. Like, how does this happen, guys? Is it really this hard to not be a trash human being when you're a content creator? Like, this is why, for me, I don't ever want to really do content creating, stuff like that for real. I kind of usually just want to do it because I just like feel like I want to get my thoughts out on something, or it's a perfect way for me to like just express my opinion to the world, I guess. And if people don't like it, then hey, people don't like it. It's all right. I'm not that upset about it. But yeah, I don't know. This situation has gone out of control. It's spiraled into everything. Like, wow, like Mrbeast getting freaking, outed as a pedophile. Now he's getting outed for, faking all of his videos. Like, this is a strange timeline we're living in, guys. And remember, this is all happening before GTA 6 ever gets released. Think about that for a minute. Just think on that. Before GTA 6 ever gets released, we're gonna always have the knowledge and know that Mrbeast is a freaking pedophile. Like, wow. Like, guys, is it really that hard to not talk to kids on the internet? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just, like, too sensible of a person to just, be hitting up minors on Discord or joining, child porn servers, Like, I don't know. Me, personally, I just think that, people like Mrbeast were always disingenuous anyway. I never thought they were real for, like, a second. I always thought they were pieces of trash. Well, not Mrbeast, but more like, other rich people. And this just proves my point once again. No matter how noble a rich person may be, no matter how grandiose, or nice a rich person can be, or, how much they tell you they are, they're always a bad person. They always have ulterior motives. And it makes sense. Because why would you keep constantly saying that you're doing good things for people all the time? Like, a good person wouldn't need to constantly shout, their good boy achievements across the entire universe. Like, that just doesn't happen. A good person doesn't need to do that. They don't need to be acknowledged that they've done a good thing, And, I mean, the signs were there, guys. And it's not any of our faults for not noticing it beforehand. We all were in the dark. All the Mrbeast crew just knew. They instantly knew. Well, I should say, some of the Mrbeast crew. And it's just crazy. Like, this situation is just one for the history books of the internet. Like, this is probably the biggest YouTube dramas ever. Like, this will probably go down in the YouTube sphere history of, good boy, rich guy gets outed as being a pedophile, / scamming fans, / breaking multiple lottery laws, and, whatever, of the sort. It's crazy. It's honestly insane to me that this has even come out in the first place. Like, Mrbeast is supposed to be smart, right? He says, like, oh, I know how YouTube works and how the minds of people work and whatnot, and if you are as smart as you claim, why did you try to get away with grooming a minor? Or, I guess I should say, being in the same Discord server as Chris Tyson, who is sending child porn in the chat. Like, why? Like, did you not think people would just dig that up and figure it out? Like, bro, Civ, you are not untouchable. No one is. No one's untouchable from cancellation. I've learned from this very day, no one's untouchable from cancellation. You will not be invincible to getting canceled. That's just not how it goes. I'm not untouchable from getting canceled. My friend from Discord isn't. Jay isn't. Mrbeast isn't. Like, it just happens. But this time it was, rightfully, he's getting canceled for it. It's not wrongfully getting accused of anything. The evidence is right there. If you want to go look at Nathan's Twitter. Nathan has all the screenshots providing the evidence to it. There's a giant file size and a section dedicated to Mrbeast. So, if you don't believe me, go look at the Twitter, profile, and go look at the screenshots. People think this is a joke, it's not. Like, Mrbeast has done some horrible things, horrendous things. I wouldn't say it's like worse than Chris's, but it's getting pretty freaking close there. Like, man, like it makes sense why Mr. Beast covered for Chris now. It makes sense, and that's why they kept him on the show. It all makes sense now, because he was involved in it too, and it's just sickening. It disgusts me. For someone that everyone thought, well, I wouldn't say all 300 million people, but I'd say most of the 300 million people thought that he was a good guy and he could do nothing wrong, and you know, he's a charitable guy and whatnot. Turns out to be, you know, this horrible person. It's, you know, it's sad. I've supported that guy for a long time, not even financially. Like, I was smart enough never to give that retard any money, but man, it really does suck sometimes, you know. You know, your favorite content creators coming out to be bad people. YouTube's a crazy place, everyone. Be careful who you look up to and who you support in, you know, in the YouTube sphere. Just be careful, because yeah, they might seem nice on the inside, they might seem charitable on the inside, but you never really know for sure until you see all their sides, their darker sides and whatnot. Yeah, this was a sad video for me to make, honestly. I almost really didn't want to make this video at all, but I think the topic needs to be addressed, and the topic needs to be talked about, because, you know, I think this is important because this is a big content creator, and people like me, you know, obviously we're not going to really scratch his YouTube channel, you know, so we can't really do much, but I'm hoping this will get out to the bigger, you know, YouTube channels who have a ghost of a chance to deplatform this guy, because I think this guy should be getting deplatformed right now, because this guy is also, not only has he broken multiple laws, he's also a pedophile, so he's a criminal and a pedophile. So yeah, this guy needs to go. Someone with this much influence over kids should not be having this much power, you know? Should not be able to be on YouTube or on social media in general. And when Mrbeast said he was hiring a third party to investigate Chris, I don't think that was true. I think he's going to hire someone that he knows, quote-unquote hire, and going to tell him, yeah, Mrbeast didn't do anything wrong. So, yeah. No, that was even, like, suspicious in itself. Like, why would you hire a third-party investigation to investigate Chris's, you know, wrongdoings when it's been confirmed that he's a pedophile? There's evidence for it. I don't know. It's freaking dumb. Mrbeast is going to dig himself into a deeper hole, though, eventually, if he doesn't come out with a response. Because this looks bad for Mrbeast. Mrbeast needs to respond to this, because if he ignores this, this could 1000% tank his YouTube reputation. And all the money and subscribers, views, and fame he got will go away just like that. So, I'm hoping to God, I'm on my hands and knees, right? Because I don't even care for the guy like that, but I do, you know, think he's a pretty, you know, nice guy. Was. Please, Mrbeast, come out with a response soon, please, saying that you didn't groom anyone. Saying that you did not try to send any pictures to minors. Tell me that screenshot's fake. I don't think it is, because there's tags and his name, you know, and other people, you know, corroborating the fact that was Mrbeast in, you know, the Discord. And people were like, oh, well, you know, that could just be any Mrbeast. No, it can't, because every Discord profile is it has like an ID embedded into it. Mine's does, you know, Jay's does, Zoo's does, you know, all of ours. So realistically, if I was ever outed to, you know, telling someone to kill themselves on Discord, and I, you know, delete all my Discord messages or whatever, it's not going to really matter, because, you know, archiving, and also that profile, that message could link back to me, even if I change my name, make a second account, whatever, it doesn't matter. That profile will be linked back to me, that you know, UID. So, it really is a tricky situation. I think Mrbeast is guilty, because the evidence stacks up. You don't have that much evidence for it to all amount to nothing. This is not no baseless, no nothing burger evidence. No, it's not. There is way too much evidence to convict Mrbeast of a federal crime. He could go to freaking jail for this. 20 years in prison, maybe even, life in prison for this crap. And I'm telling you, if he goes to prison, he is going to die. Because a lot of people look up to him like that. And, for people to realize that he is actually a pedophile this whole time and he got sent to jail or whatever, they're going to kill him. He will not survive in prison for that long. Your goody two-shoes attitude can only get you so far. And I think the Mrbeast team is scrambling right now to come up with a response or something, because I don't think they're blind to the fact that Mrbeast is getting ousted or getting getting like alleged for him to be a pedophile. I don't think they're blind to that. I think they see that on the internet and they're trying to either one, hide from the internet for a couple of months, hopefully it all blows away, or two, come up with a response to combat this accusation, which at this point isn't even an accusation. I guess it still is, but there's so much evidence to prove otherwise. Like, people can't be going to bat for this guy anymore. They just can't. And like, how it's like, the question, the people that are still defending him, it's like, how much more evidence do you really need? Do you need Mrbeast to come into a voice call and be like, yeah, that was me, I did that? Or would you even not believe that? Would you even not believe him, like, admitting that he was the one in those pictures? Like, come on now. Like, this isn't rocket science, guys. Like, I'm always the type of person to wait for more evidence to come out first before convicting anyone of being a pedophile. But there's too much evidence to really slide this under the rug, have this as a nothing burger accusation. This is real life, guys. Kids are getting freaking hurt. They are getting taken advantage of for someone who is probably their idol. Probably their freaking Lord and Savior. I don't know. But people look up to this guy. They trust him with their lives. Their parents, their families, their kids, their friends, everyone. Everyone looks up to this guy. He is the example to follow when you're doing nice things for people. So, this needs to get sorted out soon. Because, in my opinion, if a bunch of people that are formerly working for Mrbeast are now coming out and saying that he is a pedophile, that doesn't really mean a whole lot, right? But then, they all show evidence of him doing this kind of stuff in the Discord server. Don't you think that it's time to stop, giving Mrbeast the benefit of the doubt? Don't you think it's time to, stop believing in his lies? Because I do. I don't think that we should be giving people like this leeway, no matter how famous they are, no matter how nice they seem to be. No. Everyone should be treated the same exact way under the court of public opinion. I don't care how famous you are. I don't care how nice you seem to be. I'm not going to always assume you're a good person all around. That's just how it is. I just don't understand what is so hard about just staying to your lane as a content creator. Just staying there, minding your own business, not interacting with minors, not doing shady stuff. How hard is it to be a good person on the internet? Just to create interesting, entertaining content. Like, this guy on Twitter said it perfectly. I have way too much time to, like, how does Mrbeast have the time to talk to minors when I'm too busy doing other things? And that's true. Like, bro, how does Mrbeast have the time to talk to freaking 14-year-olds on Discord when I'm too busy, working at my job and freaking, trying to do other adult stuff? I'm having to go get groceries, every other day. I'm having to go freaking, a lot of adult stuff, really, I don't know. I'm really disappointed to hear about this news coming out, and, yeah, to my friend on Discord, wake up, man. Stop believing, stop believing Mrbeast's lies and his fans. But, yeah, that's all I have to say. Do better, guys. Like, holy crap. Goodbye.